I'm one happy chap at the moment. It is the last property in my portfolio that I need to actually achieve my longer term goals. Now it's just about adding value to these properties, building granny flats, knocking down houses, rebuilding them, getting it all happening. So we're standing out in my new backyard of my fourth investment property. Super excited. This is actually the first time that I've had an opportunity to inspect the property and check out the street and the surrounding areas as well. And I am just absolutely frothing. It's just ticked every single one of my investment goals. I couldn't be happier. I actually only picked this one up a couple of weeks ago for just over $450,000. So what we've ended up picking up here is a really low maintenance, recently renovated 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house on a nice big 715 square meter block of land. There it is, eh? As you can see, as we walk through the property, we've got nice, massive 3x3 square meter bedrooms. We've got a beautifully, freshly renovated bathroom as well, which has got that double access for the master suite, but then the other bathrooms can get easy access there. The thing that I love about this is a separate laundry. And that's what you find a lot on these low set brick and tiles in the area. They've got a separate laundry. So what I'm planning to do longer term is actually to convert that current bathroom into an ensuite for the master suite, and then I'll actually convert the laundry into a separate bathroom, so I can convert it into a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home, and then have that granny flat in the backyard as well. So, you know, not just going for a freshly renovated place, but also making sure that down the line I've got a little bit of potential to manufacture my own value. Because as myself, I'm an active investor. I want to get involved. I don't want to always have to rely on the market. So I'm doing, you know, everything that it takes to identify these tiny little things that are going to give me a few more options in the future. The beautiful thing about this one as well, we've got a massive, nice, wide 20-meter frontage. And we've also got that side access on both the left and right hand side of the house, which opens up options, because down the line my intention on this one is to actually add a secondary dwelling in the backyard, an auxiliary unit like a granny flat, where I'll have another 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, completely self-contained, completely separate dwelling that I'll rent out to another person. Now that's probably going to cost me about $150,000, $160,000 to execute once I factor in fencing and pulling down some of the trees in the backyard and, you know, leveling out the backyard, getting it perfect. I was just talking to the real estate agent, and there's like 5 schools within a 2-kilometer radius of the property. There's a major shopping center about 2-minute drive just down the road as well. It's a beautiful area. As you can see, as you roll up to the street, we've got a nice, massive, wide street, so plenty of parking space on the road, with plenty of access there. And that's just one of those things that really ticks that owner-occupier appeal to me, which is really important, because not only was this property a cash flow play for me, but what I want it to do is actually do quite well in terms of capital growth longer term. So that's why I've gone up to that sort of above $450,000 range, because it enabled me to get into a slightly higher quality suburb, because the area that we're in right now, it only has 26% renters. So that means there is occupiers in this area. So it's one of the more sought after areas. The vacancy rates in this area are currently below 1%, which is chronically undersupplied. So I'm not going to have any issues whatsoever renting that thing out. And it actually yields at about 5% right now. So I'm expecting to rent this out for about $440 to $450 per week, meaning that after you factor in my interest repayment, this is going to be completely positive cash flow. So then when you look at that total project cost, you know, if we go off the 150 plus 450, I'm into this deal for about $600,000, give or take a little bit. But as I was saying, this should rent for about $440. The granny flat should rent for an extra $300, $310 per week. So I'm going to be generating over $700 a week, or over $750 a week of rental income from just this particular one property. So that's what's enabling me to target that positive cash flow. But then, as I was saying, with all of those other key performance indicators, I'm going to target capital growth in this one as well. Because right here, we're about 23 kilometers from the Brisbane CBD. So not too far from the city. Obviously, Brisbane's in an amazing stage of the property cycle, which we've been talking about for a long time now. But, you know, hopefully timing a little bit closer to the bottom of the market. So that means hopefully I can get some decent growth over the next 5 to 10 years. But that also plays into getting the good cash flow as well, because buying in a market that's a bit more affordable means that the rental yields are generally a little bit better, meaning you're going to get a little bit stronger cash flow. So absolutely nailed it in terms of ticking all those goals for myself. But then, so really happy with the end result here. Can't wait for settlement to come along and get this thing rented out. We'll do a much deeper video on this one as well, in terms of strategy and how it links to my longer portfolio. But first time I got to inspect the property, I just needed to take the opportunity to shoot a video and get you guys a little bit of insight as to what I'm personally adding to my portfolio at the moment, which, as you can see, we're buying the exact same things for ourselves as we are for our clients at the moment, because there's just so much value up here in Brizzy. So I am one happy chap at the moment. It is the last property in my portfolio that I need to actually achieve my longer term goals. Now it's just about adding value to these properties, building granny flats, knocking down houses, rebuilding them, getting it all happening. So I hope you like the property, guys. I hope you like everything that we've shown you today. I know I'm super stoked. So thank you so much for tuning in and listening to today's video. Oh, sweaty, so sweaty.